Hi, Prepare Free. I hope you're doing well and enjoying your school shutdown. Suspension, sorry. Um, Today I want to talk about language, but not in the same way that we always talk about language. I want to talk generally about language rather than just speaking English. How many languages can you speak? Uh-huh. Interesting. Why do we learn so many languages and why do we need them? Languages are dynamic, they're moving, they're always changing and developing. Words are coming in, words are going out. Can you think of any words that we have in Bosnian or Croatian or Serbian that aren't native? They're English words that have been borrowed. Computer, farm, clown. Are there any more? Tunnel? Yeah, that's it's probably a foreign word. There are other words that came from German, right? Like flusher. There are words that came from French, like facade. Um, yeah. So really, language is just a massive mix of different words, different phrases, different ways of people to communicate. Okay. If you look at page 90, you'll see a picture of an amazing, amazing lad. I'm going to put a link up here, a little info box. There you go. Go and watch this boy. Go and watch this man. Watch him, see what he can do. He can speak so many languages. Okay? We're going to read a little article interview with Alex Rawlings. And as you read, so if you watch that, you can just pause me, watch that and come back, okay? But as we read, these are the 6 questions I want going around in your mind. They are, what has happened to Alex since he won his competition? Which is your favourite language, his favourite language, and why is that his favourite language? How did his interest in language begin? How did he learn Dutch? Okay. What language do you want to learn next? And is each language as difficult as the last? Okay. Have those ideas running through your head. Take a break. The video is going to pause. You can pause the video. If you want, go and have a look at, see what he can do, but take a moment, read through that and think about those things. See what we can learn about Alex, and we'll talk about him in a minute when we come back. Okay, Alex really is a gifted guy. He's talented and he's worked hard, and you can see what he's been able to achieve, what he's been able to learn. If we have a look at page 91, you'll see a big red grammar box at the top. And this will remind us of 2 tenses that we've already looked at before, but are very important. They are the past simple and the present perfect. The past simple is for things that have happened in the past. Remember we said the present perfect, present is now, okay? Perfect is just a grammar word that means before. So the present perfect is before now. And we make these sentences using have or has. I have, you have, he, she, or it has. We have, you have, they have. And the past participle of the verb, past participle. Sorry, I should stop being silly. People can watch us on YouTube. The past participle, that's ed for a regular verb, or treća kolona if we're doing a irregular verb. Yep, and I gave you a Toblerone, which you can play with to learn all those irregular verbs. Learn the irregular verbs in this time, okay? Great time when you're not at school to really invest in yourself, and you can learn so much if you're effective. It's not like you can go out and play anyway. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up. I'll give you extra homework. Keep you busy. So we use words like yesterday, ago, last year, when he was little, to talk about events that happened in the past. Okay, so we do that with the past simple. And with the present perfect, we're going to use things like since, already, yet, just, ever. Because we're talking about things that happened generally before now, or things that started before now and are still the case now. Okay? We've done this. We've looked at this. It's a great opportunity for us to check. So let's have a look through the 6 sentences at the bottom of page 90. And the question is, are they in the past simple or the present perfect? Pause the video, have a look at those 6 sentences, exercise 3, bottom of page 90, and work out, are they in the past simple or the present perfect? Okay, let's check those sentences. He has learned to speak 11 languages. He has learned. Learned. Has, it's going to be the present perfect because it happened before now. Last year he won a competition. When last year? Specific event in the past. Win, won. Yep, it's the past simple. He has spoken the language since he was a child. This is something that started in the past, but continues to the present. Yes, he hasn't forgotten how to speak those languages, I hope. So it is going to be in the present perfect. And we can see they've used has there to indicate that. And spoken, speak, spoke, spoken are past participle. When he was 14, he went, past simple, one event in the past, all done and dusted. He went on a trip to Holland. He has already made many new friends. He made them in the past and they are still his friends, we hope. Yes? And it doesn't matter when in the past he made friends. Okay? So it's going to be has, present perfect. Yep. And finally, he started a blog a few months ago, started with an ED. That's clearly past simple. You only start it once. Okay? Starting is one event in the past. Even if the blog's still running into the present, it's one event to start it. He has had a blog since would be in the present perfect, but we're not done that. We're just talking about starting. Okay, if you look on page 91, exercise 6, there are some conversations. What I want you to do is you've got all the verbs there you need, put them in the right tense. Think, is it going to be present perfect or past simple? Okay, should we have a look at those? See if we've got some answers. 1. Have you done your homework yet? Tina. Yes, I finished it an hour ago. The general in the present perfect, have you done? And the specific, an hour ago in the past. Good, finished. Where did you go on holiday last summer? Specific, last summer, Robin. We went to New York to visit my sister. Specific, she has lived there since 2014, and that's still carrying on in the present, right? Question 3, have you ever eaten curry any time before now? And the answer is yes, I had some yesterday. A specific event yesterday, and it was delicious. Number 4, we have another question. Did you enjoy the Toy Story films when you were little, Sergio? Did you enjoy the films when you were little? I have never seen any of the Toy Story films, but I liked The Incredibles. How on earth could he have never seen a Toy Story film? It's like never having seen Star Wars. There aren't people who have. I mean, you've got to see Toy Story. It's Toy Story. It's Toy Story. Okay. There's some vocabulary activities under that. Page 91, exercise 7. Articles, not as in a, the, or an, right? But like newspaper articles, magazine articles, online articles. Chat, you know what one of those is? A little convo. A dictionary is like Google Translate made out of a tree. I'll have one here somewhere. This is a dictionary, specifically for idioms. There we go. I probably have a regular dictionary here somewhere. I don't know. I don't tend to use a paper dictionary anymore. Not since, computers. Exercises. Not physical exercises, like practice exercises, like the ones that we've been doing in our book all day. Interesting, a list, mistakes, and spell. And if anyone knows how to make mistakes when they're spelling things, that's going to be me, yes? We can all do it. I just had more practice. So yeah, take a minute, pause the video, have a look at those sentences and pop that vocabulary into the quiz. And as you're doing that, also have a look at the quiz questions and think about them for yourself. Should we check the answers? Okay, number 1, to chat to tourists. Number 2, to find it in a dictionary. Number 3, to try to guess what it means. Number 4, from a list of words. Number 5, by doing vocabulary exercises. Number 6, by reading books and articles. Number 7, it's important to be able to spell correctly. Number 8, making mistakes is an important part of learning. And number 9, I only learn if the lesson is interesting to me. And that's true for so many people, which is why it's important we have interesting lessons wherever we can. Talking about interesting lessons, if you look at page 92, there's a whole article about different languages around the world. How many languages do you think there are in the world? What do you think the 3 biggest are, he said, asking the question obviously posed at the top of page 93. Which continent has the most languages, do you think? What language family does Polish belong to? What is special about the Basque language? What are the main languages in Canada? Where do people speak Mam? That's a language. That's a language. Which country has the largest number of languages? Interesting. Okay, just for your own interest, have a read through that article and see how that went. See if you can find the answers to those questions. Okay, One last activity for today. If you have a look at the bottom of page 93, it asks you to write about your English class. We got this letter from Maria. Let's read what she said. My name is Maria and I come from Spain. Most of the people in my English class are from Spain too, but 2 of us are from Poland and 3 are from Morocco. The languages people speak in my class are Spanish, Catalan, Polish, Arabic, French and English. I like speaking in English, but I find listening difficult. I plan to spend more time learning vocabulary in the future. Now, we're asked to write back, to write 50 to 70 words about our English class. Now, you're not from a whole bunch of different countries. I am, obviously, but you guys are all from pretty much the same country and pretty much the same city in the same country. So I wonder if there was anything interesting about our language classes, our English classes, that we could write about. This is what I want you to do. I want you to write a reply to Maria in Spain. 50 to 70 words. Don't forget it's a letter, so we're going to need a hi and a bye, and we're going to need to format it appropriately. Write a short letter to Maria, explaining what your English classes have been like this week. What's it like having YouTube English classes? It's not the same as when we're all together. What's maybe better about being on YouTube? What's harder? What's not as good? I want you to write that, if you can. Write that out in your exercise book or somewhere. Take a photo of it and send that to me. You can send that to me via Messenger, or you can email it to me. The details for where to send your work will be coming up on the screen now. Okay? Have a go at that. It'll be quite interesting to read. And I'll see you next time. Bye.